Are you an international student in the UK looking for ways to make and save money? Well, you've arrived at the right place. Managing finances in a new country can be a daunting task, especially when you're juggling studies, social life, and perhaps even a part-time job. But fear not, because we're here to guide you through this labyrinth of pounds and pennies. We'll explore the world of part-time jobs, freelancing, and other innovative ways to add some weight to your wallet. But that's only half the story. What good is making money if it slips through your fingers faster than you can earn it? That's why we'll also take a deep dive into the art of saving, focusing on two significant areas of expenditure: accommodation and food. We're here to arm you with practical tips and tricks to make the most of your finances in the UK. So buckle up and get ready to transform your financial journey. Stay tuned as we delve into the methods to make and save money. A common and effective way to earn money as an international student is through part-time jobs. One of the most popular options is working in the retail sector. Supermarkets, clothing stores, and even bookshops often have positions open for sales assistants. These roles typically involve customer service, stocking shelves, and processing transactions. The average pay for retail work tends to fall around the national minimum wage, but it can be higher depending on the store and location. Another common choice for part-time work is the hospitality industry. Restaurants, cafes, and bars are always in need of servers, cooks, and bartenders. The pay here varies greatly, with tips sometimes boosting your income significantly. For those with a knack for teaching, tutoring can be quite lucrative. Whether it's helping a fellow student with calculus, teaching a local how to speak your native language, or even giving music lessons, tutoring allows you to set your own rates, often resulting in a higher hourly wage compared to other part-time options. Now, it's important to note that as an international student, there are restrictions on how many hours you can work per week during term time. In the UK, for instance, students with a Tier 4 visa are typically allowed to work up to 20 hours per week. Be sure to check your own visa conditions and stay within your allowed hours. Lastly, remember that part-time jobs are not just about earning money. They also provide an opportunity to gain work experience, improve your English, and meet new people. However, it's crucial that your job doesn't interfere with your studies. Finding the right balance between work and study is key. Remember to balance your work and studies effectively. Another flexible option to earn money is freelancing. It's a work model that's gaining popularity worldwide, and for a good reason. Freelancing allows you to offer your skills or services to clients on a project-based or hourly basis, which can be incredibly beneficial for students whose schedules vary each semester. There's an array of freelancing options suitable for students, and the best part is, they're not limited by their area of study. You're studying English literature. You could offer proofreading or copy editing services. If you're a graphic design student, you could design logos or create digital art. Computer science, web development, and programming are always in demand. And it doesn't stop there. Tutoring, social media management, data entry, the list goes on. So how do you get started? First, identify what skills or services you can offer. Next, create a portfolio showcasing your work. It's your chance to impress potential clients, so make sure it reflects your best work. Then, sign up on freelancing platforms. Some popular ones include Upwork, Fiverr, and Freelancer. These platforms not only connect you to clients but also provide a secure payment system. Now, let's talk potential earnings. While it varies based on the type of work and your experience, it's not uncommon for freelancers to earn anywhere from $20 to $100 per hour. It's important to remember that, as a freelancer, you're essentially running your own business. This means you're responsible for setting your rates, negotiating contracts, and managing your time effectively. But don't let that intimidate you. Freelancing not only earns you money, but also valuable work experience. It can help you build a professional network, enhance your resume, and even kickstart your career. So, why not give it a shot? Now that we've covered making money, let's discuss how to save it. Starting with accommodation. Accommodation is one of the heftiest expenses any student faces. But don't worry, there are several ways to find affordable options. Firstly, consider university halls of residence. They're often cheaper than private options, plus you'll be in the heart of the student community. It's a great place to make friends, and you might just find yourself in a convenient location close to your classes. If university halls are not an option, look for shared student houses or flats. Sharing accommodation not only reduces your rent, but also splits the cost of utilities. It's a win-win situation. Now, when it comes to negotiating rent, don't shy away. Landlords often expect a bit of bargaining. Do your research. Know the average rent in the area and use that as a starting point. And remember, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. Another option is to consider living a little farther from the university. Areas closer to campuses tend to have higher rents. But if you're okay with a bit of a commute, you could save a significant amount. One more thing to consider is the length of your lease. If you're able to commit to a longer lease, landlords may be willing to offer a reduced rate. Lastly, let's talk about the benefits of shared accommodation. Other than splitting costs, living with others can also provide a support system. You'll have people to share meals with, study with, and even explore your new city with. To sum up, finding affordable accommodation involves exploring all options, smart negotiation, and being open to sharing space. Remember, every penny saved on rent is a penny that can be used elsewhere. Choosing the right accommodation can significantly reduce your expenses. Other major expenses for students are food and transport. So how do we save on these? Well, let's dive in. Firstly, food. While it's tempting to eat out or grab takeaway every other night, it's a quick way to drain your wallet. Instead, consider cooking at home. Not only is it cheaper, but it also allows you to control what goes into your meals, making it a healthier choice. You don't need to be a master chef to cook delicious meals. There are countless easy and quick recipes available online to help you get started. Now, what about groceries? Try buying in bulk. Purchasing items like rice, pasta, and canned goods in larger quantities can save you a considerable amount in the long run. Just ensure you have the storage space and that these items won't go bad before you can use them. Also, keep an eye out for cheap eats. Many places offer student discounts or have special days where meals are offered at reduced prices. Just remember, moderation is key. Now let's shift gears and talk about transport. If you're living in a city, public transportation is usually the most cost-effective way to get around. Many cities offer student discounts on bus or train tickets, so make sure to take advantage of these. Walking or biking is another great way to save on transport costs. Not only is it free, but it's also a great way to stay fit and explore your surroundings. If you need to travel longer distances, consider carpooling with friends or using ride-sharing apps during off-peak hours when rates are lower. Remember, every penny counts. A few saved here and there on food and transport might not seem like much in the short term, but when you add it all up over the course of a year, it can mean substantial savings. Saving on everyday expenses can add up to a significant amount over time. So start incorporating these tips into your daily routine and watch the savings accumulate. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We kicked off our discussion with ways to make money, focusing primarily on part-time jobs and freelancing. Remember, part-time jobs provide not only a steady income, but also valuable work experience. Freelancing, on the other hand, offers flexibility and the opportunity to capitalize on your skills wherever you might be. Next, we delved into saving money, a critical aspect of student life. We explored how choosing the right accommodation can significantly cut costs. Keeping an eye out for affordable housing options and sharing space can go a long way in managing your budget. We also touched upon the importance of smart food choices and transport options. Remember, cooking at home and using public transport can drastically reduce your expenses. It's all about balance and making informed decisions. Armed with these tips, you are now ready to make and save money as an international student in the UK. Good luck. Good.